Hi class, I hope you're doing well and I hope you're staying healthy. I'm just going to figure this out. Okay, we don't need to see my face the whole time. So I just want to start by saying, please do feel free to reach out to me if you have any issues or questions at all about anything from enrichment to just life in general. I just want to emphasize I'm here for you if you need me. I thought YouTube would be maybe the platform that's most accessible to reach your students and the easiest for me to use as well. So everything's kind of in one neat place and I don't have to retype everything 1,000 times or post in several different places. I do have a list of discussion points here that I'm going to be using just to make sure that I stay on task, so bear with me. Right now, this should be your Monday, April 6th lesson. Today's lesson is going to be kind of an outline on how I'm going to approach learning for the foreseeable future, how we're all going to work together and be patient during this process. Please watch the video all the way through before asking questions because your question might be answered during the video. My goal is to put maybe timestamps with important information in the description as a good reference if you have any questions. So check there after the video is over, see if you missed something. So remote learning. As of right now, I'm sure you know that we are out of school doing this until at least May 4th. So what will that look like for Ms. Duquette's freshman English class? Mostly I want it to exist through 3 different mediums. So that's going to be YouTube via this channel, Zoom, video conferencing, hopefully maybe once a week, and email. I'm still going to be using my B.A.T email, kduquette@bapath.net. However, I did send out a survey asking you all what email address you would be most happy with me using, what would be the best to reach you. So if it's not your B.A.T email, just let me know, I'll change that. So I have this YouTube channel here that I just created for this purpose. If you're watching this video, you found it, so congrats. It is Ms. Duquette 2020, and that's where I'll be posting the kind of daily lessons. Topics will vary week to week. I'll try not to overwhelm you with too much new stuff right away. We're going to be doing kind of a review of some poetic things and annotation things that we've done in the past. I know remote learning is going to be really hard for all of us. I just want to make sure all of my assignments are actually doable. So we might be doing a lot of review and refinement of old skills just for this week. I'll keep you posted. At the end of every lesson, there'll be a sort of assessment. So after every video, there'll be something that you have to complete, or you can earn participation credit for the day throughout completing the activities that I list. I'll try and make things as clear as possible as I go of what exactly you do have to do. I've had success with Google Forms in the past, so I kind of plan on using those to receive responses as long as that continues to go well, and as long as you all consider that an accessible way to give me feedback as well. If you have any questions too for me at all, particularly if others in the class may have the same question, you can post them below the video. I'll monitor your school appropriate comments every day and reply and answer when I can. If you don't feel comfortable replying via YouTube for privacy reasons, personal reasons, by all means, just email me your questions. You know my email address. So I mentioned that I do want to do learning a couple ways, and I mentioned Zoom as well. So what is Zoom? Hopefully once a week, maybe Fridays, I'd love to do some sort of live classes with your students. Zoom is an online meeting space for people who can't physically be together. I think it's great. It's a healthy way to practice social distancing and still be social, with each other, be able to interact with each other. Educationally, I think it would benefit us meeting up live together on this so you can ask questions, voice concerns, interact with my lessons live. More details on this to come, but if possible, I would ask all you students maybe to create a Zoom account if you can. That is part of today's assessment for this lesson. So I'm going to also link the website for Zoom in the description of this video. If you create accounts, I think feel free to use your B.A.T email addresses. That'd be awesome. Or from what I understand, you can call in, but I would host a meeting with all of you. I would share whatever the Zoom code is, and I'm not sure if I'll be using a B.A.T Zoom account. It seems like that's what they're thinking. So more details on that to come. If we do it at all, we're going to start doing it this coming Friday, April 10th. So again, I'll keep you updated. Let's see. So what is this week of learning ahead going to look like, or what the month ahead it might look like? Howell quiz, how we're going to be assessed, that'll be modified. The reading of Romeo and Juliet is unfortunately at a halt for this week. You know how much that disappoints me with how much I love Romeo and Juliet, but I would like to revisit it at some point, hopefully next academic week, make a little progress in it, but I'll need more time figuring out right now what to tackle, what to focus. We'll see, just bear with me. Thank you. So for now, I thought we'd do some review of an old unit this week. We did a lot of poetry right before we started Shakespeare. What I'd like to do is expand on poetry and look at a certain kind of subgenre or movement of poetry that we call transcendentalism. So that's a big word, it's a scary word. You'll learn about it tomorrow in greater detail, so don't be too freaked out by it yet. I'll post, a lesson and actually talk about what it is and what the characteristics are and who's involved with it. But if you want a little summary, here's one. Lessons and activities pertaining to each lesson, again, will be posted here on YouTube daily, hopefully clearly marked so you know what you should be participating in each day. I'll try and email you reminders and links to the videos every day via email once they go live, so please check your emails frequently. I'll email updates probably echoing some things I talk about in the videos and lessons and give you supplementary materials through email as well, so you're getting reinforcement in all areas. So that's what's to expect via email. A common question I've gotten already that I'll address now. Yes, these assignments are for credit, so please complete them. And yes, you can email me your completed enrichment assignments. I've gotten a couple already. If you hand wrote them, you can take a picture, email that. You can scan it, send it if you have the capabilities. You could retype it and send it, whatever you want to do for now. You could technically hold on to them and wait for school to start if you want, but who knows when that'll be back in session. So just keep an ear open, and if we don't go back, pass it in to me virtually, please, so you don't lose credit. And that's it for today. I'm sure I didn't explain everything as thoroughly as I could have. And again, if you have any questions, please send them to me via email or video comment, because I'm sure I can do better. Just bear with me on this. I've never done something like this before. And obviously, all your teachers are probably in the same boat. Please be nice and patient. Bear with us. Give suggestions. I'm young and kind of tech savvy, but you guys are better, so help. So lastly, at the end of the video, I'd like to just make clear what exactly your assignment is. Follow the link in the description of this video to the Google form. You've probably filled one out before, and you've probably filled one out for me before if you checked your email and did that for me a few days ago. Your assignment will be a couple parts. The first big part is to hopefully create a Zoom account if you can. Again, the link to the website I'll try to put in the description of the video. As part of today's assignment, you'll see that I want you to write a little paragraph. Write a good descriptive paragraph about, 7-10 sentences, just telling me what you've been up to since I've last seen you, right? How have you been feeling about the world and life? How have you been personally affected by all this? What are your thoughts on the pandemic? More details about what I want from this paragraph will be in the form itself. There'll just be a couple other questions, pretty easy, that I want you to fill out on the Google form as well. And that completed Google form sent to me with your name on it will equal today's grade for the day. Finally, just email me your enrichment if you want/can, have it done. No big deal if you haven't. I'll hopefully see you to collect them in person when this is all over. I truly hope that day comes, and I look forward to a return to normalcy and being able to just see you guys one last time. So tomorrow will be the fun stuff for me, reviewing poetry, learning about transcendental poetry. Do your best for today. Again, questions, let me know. Stay healthy, and we'll join again tomorrow. So talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.